Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode we have the second leg against Espanyol, and if it is a very quick and easy game, I'll give you another game against Real Hippos, our former club, that is of course managed by Jordan Pickford. There we go. So, look, if you are enjoying the content, give it a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's get straight into it with recent results. Since we saw us go and get a first leg draw and obviously knock out Valencia 3-2, we beat Alves 5-0. Thank you, the Harald Doom guy, for the follow. We are live on stream, links down below. Come follow us live on Twitch. We lost the City 2-1 in the 4-4-2. I went after him in the 4-2-3-1. We got beat 3-2. I beat Getafe 1-0 in a game we absolutely dominated in. Alves we won 5-0 and Vera scored 4. All of them coming late though. And then against Barcelona we got slapped up 3-1. We got a red card very early to Dest, who played with 10 men, and it is what it is. But look, semi-finals, second leg. In the other game it finished 1-1. Getafe held Barcelona, so you never know we could get Getafe in the final. In saying that, I would say we're going to play Barca and probably lose, but you never know. Look, in terms of the league, we currently sit fourth. We have a game in hand in the Hippos. We have 2 games to get past Bilbao, so we could be sitting in third if we win all our games, which means in the club vision, the board are happy that we spent the original budget. They're pleased for our one in the Champions League, so that's been passed. They're pleased with the later stage of the Spanish Cup, but we should be making the final here, you would imagine. And we are at the moment qualifying for the Champions League, which makes it a B. The supporters are not particularly happy with me. They wanted me to be competitive against Real Madrid and obviously play more direct, etc. At least we're starting to be a little bit more defensively solid. You might also be thinking, how has Stenberg been going? 7.22 in 5. Saints has been playing at a 7.32 in 4, which is superb. So the 2 new signings at the back really helping us out. And Jean-Philippe has been very good at right back. However, Sergio Dest is getting older. He isn't staying. I do have another year if I want him to, because we did trigger his continuation, but that's because I do think we'll get some money. I've made a signing for next season. David Izquierdo is at Almeria, being capped by Spain, and he's the best right back in the league. We picked him up. He has 37 to 43 mil. We had a release fee of 64, but he wants to go for 37 to 42. I'm paying 7.5 mil now to get him in, plus a lot of clauses. Gets up to about 44, 45 mil. Nothing for a player like this. Physically fantastic, can go up and down, and this guy in our system is going to be immense. And Jean-Philippe is the perfect backup as well. Let's get into this game here. We know if we win today, or even better, if Espanyol do not score, we are through because of away goals. So let's see what we can do. Unfortunately for us, Alberto's picked up the flu, which has been happening a lot here in Spain, which I feel like Spain's quite a nice climate, but yeah. But it means it's Radicic, Jean-Philippe, Saints, Stenberg, and Okafor, Victor and Tyrone with D3, Felix, who says he's retiring at the end of the year. I've asked him to stick around for one more year. I don't expect to have a lot of money for next season. We do have a little bit in the finances, but they are declining down to 34 mil. I wanted him to just give us one more year because hasn't really declined. He's technically still very good. Song on the left has not had a good year, but has been developing into this role this season. So hopefully we'll become better. And obviously Vera has been fantastic. He scored 5 goals in one game. 4 goals in one game, getting into 20 goals and 22 appearances in the league. 28 in 35 is not bad for a guy that started off very slow at the start of the year. All right, big game. Here we go. Can we do it? Let's go find out. We should be winning out today and booking our place in the final. It would be huge to make the Spanish Cup final. We've been in the Spanish Cup once, we made the semi-final. We got knocked out by Barcelona over 2 legs when we were here with Hippos. Let's go and have a look at the side that beat Real Madrid. Kellio, who played fantastic against me to keep it at 1-1. Yan Couto, Falcone, who scored that long-range goal. Miguel's not 100% fit in the back, and he's one of their better players. Jan Miller as well is not 100% fit too. Yan, who got the assist for that wonder goal we're talking about. Hankov, he looks like a Russian, Spanian region. Nico's okay, getting a bit older. Paescu and Dennis Pogessi's playing up top, but not 100% fit either. I look at that side and go, we should beat them. But they've been very plucky here. They obviously knocked out Real Madrid, but here we go. Clean sheet today, and we're through on away goals at a minimum. Let's see what happens. We're at home. We've been very good since the turn of the year, and with the new signings, let's see what happens. Okafor finds Song. And if we score first, I think we'll get there. Song now. Top of the box, Tyrone, can't get half a yard. Jean-Philippe's been fantastic. Drives, cuts it, Vera. There's the first one, boys. There is the first one. And in the semi-final second leg, we lead 1-0. Espanyol need a goal now to send it to extra time. Espanyol now need a goal to send it to extra time. Superb. Doesn't change too much. They still needed to try and score. Does not change too much at all. And a ball in, back stick, cleared away. Only as far as Yamlinkanov. Alright, Dietrich does well. Saints. Radicic, the wonder kid keeper. Think he'll be our normal number one next season as well. Chivaleri's had a pretty good year, to be fair. Saints now, Jean-Philippe, Joe Victor. I will say, since these new centre-backs have come in, we've looked to play better from out the back, and our press has been a lot better. Dietrich, good body, comes inside, hits. Connor Kelly, a great save at full stretch to his left. 16 minutes in, could have been 2-0. We'll see what happens here. I think, look, 1-0 doesn't change much because it just means it goes to extra time instead if we concede. 2-0 just means a lot of... 2-0 just means it ain't going to extra time at all. We've been the better side first 18 minutes. Song now, Okafor, ball in, cleared away. Jean-Philippe in the area, looks to cut it. Dietrich, what a save from Connor Kelly. He pulled off a fantastic game last time against Madrid. He played fantastic against us in the first leg. Bruno, good to see you. How are you, mate? We lead 1-0 in the semi-final. We've had 12 shots in 30 minutes. It's still only 1-0. It's an FMing. You do Rugby Manager too? Nah, I don't. I haven't played a rugby game since... what's the game on PS1? Something Rugby 99. Can't remember who the player was from New Zealand. Anyway, Joe Victor. Out there, Jean-Philippe. Ball. Song. What a miss. What a miss. 40 minutes play. We have been out of this world today. But it's only 1-0. This has been our biggest problem this year. We're about 6 goals under our expected XG in the league. And, well, as much as I'm happy within 45 minutes of being through to the final, we've left Espanyol in this game. It should be 3 or 4-0 right now. It should be 3 or 4-0. And how the most part of the season has gone is we will concede here and end up losing this game from here. The last few months have been a lot better though. Joe Felix, ball in. Tim! The new signing, and Stinberg at the front stick. He heads home. Espanyol need 2 goals. They haven't shown much in the first 62 minutes. I don't want to say that's the goal that puts us into the Spanish Cup final. But it's all so close. 3-0. Joao Felix. And here he is again. It's Stinberg. It's Bergen, actually. It's Steenbergen. But Stinberg. Stinny boy. Joe Felix, front stick. 2 goals from 2 set pieces. Love to see it. The fans have been calling for me to score from all set pieces. They look a bit dead. Espanyol's giant killing run is going to come to an end at the hands of Atletico Madrid, and we love it. Game's pretty much done and dusted. I'm actually going to give Campos some minutes here because the youngster hasn't played too much for us, and we haven't really been able to do this. Vera's going to come off here for Danny Schmidden as well, just to keep him a little bit fresh. Joe Felix is dead, so we'll bring in Sears too. Make a few changes there. 3-0 up, 4-1 on aggregate. We have absolutely dominated. Steenbergen. Joey Victor. Tyrone. Jean-Philippe. Cuts it. Blocked. Campo nearly scored. What a game. What a moment. We are going to be into the final, lads. We are going to more than likely be playing Barcelona in the final of the Spanish Cup. And in our first year where we've been pretty poor in the league, we have somehow mastered a run to the Spanish Cup final, which has been awesome. But we're going to play Barcelona, who have spanked us home and away. And let's see what we can do after a 4-1 win. It is magic. We are there. We love him. Jean-Philippe's been playing very well. I do think, though, he would make a very good backup player for us. Apparently, he's just a very good player. Yeah, he's going to be a great backup in the future. And there we go. That is superb. Now, I do want to give you guys the Hippos game, and I think we will now. It's only been 10 minutes here, which is fine. I'm just waiting to see what day Barcelona play their semi-final. Barcelona don't play the second leg for a while, so we're not going to know exactly when that's going to happen. But that's going to be one of the future episodes of the Spanish Cup final. We've won, we've done it massively. Now I'm going to come back to you guys with Hippos in a big game here away from home in the league. See you guys in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Jordan Pickford's Rail Hippos. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you Jordan Pickford's career here quickly. Milestones. We obviously had him at West Ham when we won the league, and he was named the best team of the year and whatever. He was hired by Sunderland. And then went to Rangers, won a few things at Rangers, went to Forest, who had a takeover and a lot of money, and then went to Everton, who were struggling, and then went to Hippos. So, yeah. Valencia winning, which makes this game more important for us as well. As things stand at the moment, Valencia would get the 47. If we lose, we go to below Hippos. But if we can get a draw or a win, it's massive to stay ahead of him. Unfortunately, we've got Okafor, Sergio Dest, and Torres and Alberto all out. So I don't know who can play left back here, to be fair. I don't really think there is anyone. Danny Ulic can play left back, so we're going to put him out there, and I'm really going to tell him just to sit in and not do too much there, Danny Ulic, I don't think, as well. So Danny Ulic makes way into there. Rest of the team picks itself. It's the same side that just went and pumped Raul Hippos bar. Danny Ulic playing in there. Let's see what happens. Much prefer the system when it is a wing back on a tap, but I just don't think Danny Ulic has got the ability to get up and down. We'll have a look though. He can do okay, I guess. I prefer him to sit, I think. I want him just to sit in, just don't get too overawed. He's not that good of a footballer. Now, they've been playing 4-4-2 and struggling of late. Pickford's recent form has been horrendous, but I don't think Hippos would suck him as long as he finished in Europe. Anyway, Hincapi, who moved here, we're still paying 90k a week for until the end of this season when his contract would have expired with us. Alex Manio's there as well. Emanga, Francisco Conceição. We looked at this team last time we played him in an episode of Barcelona. Rios, Gulkinson, great ball there to Abraham. Well done by Tim Steenberg to get a cross, and well, would have been offside anyway. A very important day to get a point, is what I would say. And Hippos are very good at home generally, but in poor form. Francisco with a decent ball, but Sainz wins that one. Headed. Abraham made a great run. Abraham's in, and Abraham misses. Not often does he, the wonder kid. He came from my academy when I was there as a wonder kid, and he's developed into a world-class winger playing for Spain. Anyhow, 15 minutes played. I would say Hippos had the better of the first 20 minutes, but very, very even in terms of stats. Francisco hits the bar, cleared away by Joe Victor, and there was a push. Let's see what happens. 30 minutes played, 0-0. I would take a point. A point would be nice here. Headed and over the bar. Danny Ulic. Song. It's not the best of the year. I've said that a lot. Ball goes up the line. Would say that Hippos have looked a little bit more comfortable. Danny Ulic, Joe Victor, looks for Song, flicks in to no one in particular. Yeah, what a turn card. I'm watching the poker on my second screen. Guy turned to flush draw and chop outs to knock out or chop with a lesser stack. Anyhow, Abraham. Jafanat. He went for goal as well. You would say Hippos have definitely been the better of the two. They're dominating us a little bit here, Hippos. Probably deserve a goal. We might move into the 4-4-2 here. That's a penalty though. Danny Ulic. I want him nowhere near this side anymore. He refuses to leave. I'm releasing him on a free. Only playing because we had 3 bloody injuries, 2 in the same spot, and a suspension. Radicic, the wonder kid keeper, versus Francisco Conceição. What a save from Radicic to his left. Somehow this is 0-0 still. Radicic with a world-class save. And there we go. We should be 1-0 down. Hipper's starting to dominate. Hipper's starting to dominate. Absolutely terrible. I'm going to give them 5 more minutes and see if they change it. See if something happens here in the next 5-6 minutes here after I give them a rocket. Nothing seems to be. Look, I don't like doing this too much in the league, but 4-4-2 time, I think. I think it's time to go 4-4-2. And the reason why I think it's time to go 4-4-2 is I want to give them not much space and I want to see if we can hit them on the break here. Feel like we're just getting absolutely manhandled at the moment. Manio now, ball in, headed over the bar. Anyway, ball in, cleared away by Steinberg. Gulkinson. Great ball to Abraham. Misses again. Hippers have been woeful. Hippers could finish today. This game is all but over. Felix dead. Vera out on one side. Danny Schmitten with the pace. Of course he's in. Victor's also a little bit legless, so we're going to do that. Song's going to come out here for dribble as well. We can play out there. So Luter for... actually, we don't have Dest on the bench, so we won't do that one. Tyrone for Inkilly as well, who's got a little bit more speed to sweep up. Ball in, back stick. Gulkinson, great ball to Francisco Conciar. Blocked. Thierry heads. Can Vera get there? Vera does. Danny, get on your bike. Get on your bike, Dan. Decided not to play it, did we? Oh, I should have slipped in Danny over the top there. Danulic, Thierry, Vera. Danny Schmidt made a run. Instead it's in Killy off the bench. Oh, could have been huge. Could have been a massive moment against the run of play in the 4-4-2. Abraham again, picked off by Saints. Inkilly now finds John Philippe. Looks for Vera. Hitty Cup sweeps up. Inkilly wins. Vera made a run. Off goes Dieter. Vera was offside more than likely as well. Is there going to be late drama? They now whack one into a channel. That should be Tim's ball. He sweeps up well. Kamar been put under a lot of pressure. Ain't going to win that one. But he wins it back on the press. Vera makes a run. Danny's with him. Danny's with him. Danny on his left peg. Danny crossed the keeper. Was he onside? He's not celebrating, which makes you think he's not offside. I am going to move us to a bit more time wasting here. Just because a draw is a good result. It's unfortunately offside. The 4-4-2 change has opened this game up slightly. Had to play him first time, Vera. Good run from Danny Schmidt, and the whole reason we have him here is just speed merchant on the break. We start the time waster touch as we look to try and get home here at 0-0. There's a minute on the clock, and it is a highlight. Here we go. Ball inside. Yafinat goes with it, hits. Radicic wins. Weird highlight, and then it cuts straight here in the 92nd minute. It should be all she wrote. It's a throw in. They've made 4 changes. Hippers are just time wasting change here at the end. Should be it, referee. It's going to finish 0-0 in a very, very interesting 0-0. It could have had goals, this one. Danny pumps one down the line. Just gets it away. And that's all she wrote. And a day where we definitely should have lost. And Radicic had a worldie of a game in net. Not the first time the one-kick keeper's done that. We have got a big result in terms of the league and staying in the 4. We're ahead of Hippus. We stay ahead of them with a game in hand to go 4 points clear of them. And we've got 2 games in hand on Bilbao, who are on 51 points as well. And it leaves us in a very good position. We made the final as well, which is going to be fantastic. The final is going to be here, which will be next episode, of course, as well. We've got Bilbao coming up too, but we just slapped them in the cup, so we probably do okay there, we would hope, in the league. If we go to the team performance, we've now got 2 green instead of 2 red. Expected points, we're just ahead by 3. Goals conceded, under by 7. Have a look at the goals XG. We are under by 7 goals. We're under by 7 goals. Imagine if that was better, what we could have done this year. With that being said, what an episode. Through in the cup, and we're in against a side more likely being Barcelona to play. But we'll wait and we'll see. Till next time, thank you guys. Have a great one. I'll see you then. Okay, goodbye.